this is Mislava. Good to see everybody. And welcome the guests of my channel as well. If you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, my wonderful collective, I want to wish you a happy new year. Let's do another reading for you. Let's take a look what messages the universe have for you today. What messages the universe have for you today? Messages for you today. So what messages the universe have for you today? Okay, I have the rune Canas. Canas is always the rune of foresight, the rune of revelation, inspiration, transformation, and of course regeneration. It's also a rune of the fire of life. So this is a new year, the year of the fire horse. There's a lot of fiery energy. And of course, with that said, that your life will have that fire. You will feel like on fire. But it's also the rune Canas signifying some sort of elevation, vision, truth, knowledge that you will gain this year. Something here will be revealed to you. Now let's take a look what will be revealed to you. What does the rune Canas bring forth in this wonderful day? And of course, for this year to be revealed. In other words, what will be revealed to you? What will be revealed to you? I also feel like you will be very inspired this year. Some sort of inspiration. Perhaps something new. I will take a look. What is this? Let's first analyze what vision and what revelation and what type of knowledge will you possess this year that maybe perhaps was hidden. That maybe perhaps was hidden for way too long from you. This candle burned down, so give me a second. I will exchange it. So once again, candle burned down. What does that mean? It means something ending here. Okay, something is ending. The lies no longer will have a place in your life. The flame of lies have been burned down, burned out. So what will be revealed to you? What kind of situation will be revealed to you? What will be revealed to you? The first message is about 3 people here. Right off the bat, 3 people comes up. 3 individuals here that overspends money trying to hide criminal activity and their own criminal actions that they utilized against you, perhaps even for decades, half a decade, or almost a whole decade. Some sort of trio. Revelation about 3 people that once again overspending their finances, overspending their resources, their money, with intent for what? To manipulate. This is the card of a Muppet. They wanted to manipulate you. They wanted to manipulate your life. Or maybe perhaps they wanted to manipulate the courts, the judicial system, or the law in their own greedy favor. So soon you will find out. Yeah, see, they wanted to chain you. They wanted to subject you to some sort of circumstances, to some sort of situation that was not yours to carry nor bear. This trio worked day and night, tried to manipulate you. You were chained to something you should have never been chained. This is giving me the feeling of miscarriage of justice, torture, abuse, falsification of evidence, criminality. And you know what's funny about this trio? That they are stuck in their own dirty web of lies. They stuck themselves. They wanted to manipulate you. They wanted to chain you. They wanted you to be suffering. And they themselves stuck. And that's what will be revealed to you, my wonderful collective, this year. See, heavy burdens. Now they're not happy. They're not happy with these manipulations that they did to you. They cannot uplift these burdens because this is the time where everybody receives accordingly to what they deserve because you are too strong. That's the strength. That is the thing about you, that this trio, whoever they are, I will take a look who is this trio, their identity. 3 people. You're not the one to be manipulated. You didn't fall for their tricks. You didn't engage in any battles. You didn't seek out any confrontation with this trio here that's spending money right, left, and center, trying to chain you, abuse you. You're too strong. And this trio, matter of fact, understands your strengths. They know how powerful you are. And in fact, that power, your power, will be carried on with you throughout this whole entire year and many more years to come. You're too strong. You are too strong for this trio. So clearly it's showing to me that money being spent, loans being taken out. For what? What do these trio want to achieve, clearly? What do they want? That's my next question. They overspending money, trying to manipulate the situation in their favor. And the only way this is ought to happen, clearly, if they're facing criminal charges, because nobody just spends money for nothing. So clearly there's fear. There is the fear of accountability that this trio does not want to be held accountable for. So the only way they overspend money trying to manipulate somebody who is absolutely not open for manipulations, because power is with you. You're a powerful woman or a man. So the question is, what exactly this trio wanted to achieve or wants to achieve? What are they overspending money on? On what? On hackers? On hacking devices and software programs? Private detectives to watch you, follow you? Other individuals perhaps to stalk you, trespass on your property? For what are these trio overspends money? Clearly, this was their own game that they started. But it is evident already that they're themselves that are losing. They're losing. They're now right now in a heavy burdens. Now they're crying. Now they're receiving karmic boomerangs. Now they're feeling stuck. What can I say? That's good for you, not good for them. Good for you. So what do they want? What does this trio wants? What is that constant overspending with attempts to manipulate you? They really want to chain you, okay? But for what? For what? I see the card of the house here. Trio house. House often represents success and stability. New venture. Okay. Money. Money, stability, ring. Maybe it's a marriage. Marriage, to hold on to a marriage. To hold on to stability. Have comfortable life. But see, I feel like whoever one of this person achieved all that, but once again through manipulations. Fox is deception, it's manipulations. Someone here gains something through manipulations and yet continuously trying to abuse you. Maybe perhaps these people does not want you to have stability and abundance and love and happiness. But it's not theirs to decide what is yours, what's not. So let's uplift the identity of this trio. Who are these trios? Who are these trios that puffing and huffing only burden themselves? Show me the 3 people here. And I feel like it's on a constant clock rotation, right? On and on. Clock rotations. Clock rotations. Observing, watching, overspends money. I just don't understand why these individuals, once again, the card of the Knight of Swords, constant, right? Aggression. Aggression, constant, flying away. All the time. They're angry, they're not happy. But what are they not happy about is, I don't understand. That they cannot manipulate you, that they could not chain you. Why exactly they're not happy? Because I do see a lot of aggression here. There's some sort of masculine, fire sign masculine, very aggressive, male, okay? And generally he comes up as a page. Page, and it's a king of wands that is lonely, see, alone, hermit, in the house, some sort of difficult problems, maybe most likely facing imprisonment, stock restriction, detentions. Some male here is very aggressive. Maybe for some of you, this male is your ex-partner, you know? Somebody who thought that, oh, well, my life is going to be just great. My life's going to be great. I'm going to live happily ever after. I'm going to set you up. I'm going to disrespect you. I'm going to destroy your life because I'm going to be living happily ever after. It's not how it works. It would be a good story. But we live in a real world. And sooner or later, everybody gets what they deserve. So some male here is very aggressive. I see he's in a big restrictions here by the Hermit and a Four of Swords. There's no movement for him. No movement. Okay? But in generally, by the Knight of Wands, you know, he comes in as a charmer. Maybe never really had any serious intentions towards you if this is your ex-partner. Kind of was, you know, come and go. But now he come to a realization that he's not that special. Not that important. And very, very alone. And on top of that, stagnation. There is a card of Eight of Swords, which signifies problems. Problems, maybe legal problems, judicial problems. Maybe there was some sort of lie that was pulled through, and you, as a result, suffered because of his lies and his setup. The first person is fire sign male. Very enthusiastic, very overly ambitious. First, he often thinks, and then he thinks about what he did. So I feel due to his own, that fiery personality, he might have done something to you. As a result, you suffered. Because there's 3 people overspended money in some way to set you up. He's the first one comes up. Clarify the card of Eight of Swords. Why there's a stagnation for this masculine? For first character. Why is a stagnation? Heartbroken. Heartbroken. See, pain, suffering, bitter truth, separation, heartache. He's not happy. He's not happy. There's no growth. 3 of Swords. Maybe at one point he made a decision. And that decision is to once again hurt you. Hurt you by once again the Knight of Wands. Never really thought about it. Heartbroken. Heartbroken. This man broken your heart. See, you come up as a Queen of Cups. So first man is your ex. Out of this trio, the first one is your ex-boyfriend. Ex-partner. He broke your heart. He broke your heart. You were forced to walk away. But there's 2 other people involved. Maybe 2 women. 2 other women. There was another woman. There's some other woman. There's other people that participate with your ex. Because I see not only he acted selfishly, which he clearly is nothing but a selfish narcissist, but I also seen that you had to walk away. It's kind of like you were thrown into these problems, while the person who should have been held accountable for his own mistakes celebrated. I see in family, I see in marriage, maybe he got married. Maybe he bought a house, right? At whose expense? At your suffering? Why is it you that's supposed to suffer? You didn't have to suffer. So why would he do that? Why would he do that? So why is the problems for this man right now in his life? For what? Because the way he treated you. Queen of Cups is often signifies a person that cried a lot. There's a lot of water here, right? You cried. This is you. You're a kind person. You're good-hearted. You're compassionate. You're calm. You're very receptive. You're very sweet. You didn't deserve. You didn't deserve to suffer. You didn't deserve to be put in this situation by your ex and some other two people, his friends, or maybe his lovers. You know, they just simply found you as this kind person because I see you're very kind. You would have not hurt a fly. You're so sweet. You're so nurturing. And all you did, if this was a relationship, all you did is in this relationship, you healed that person. You healed with your energy, with your presence. You healed this so-called immature Knight of Swords who's aggressive with his actions and foolish with his words. So therefore the universe standing up on your side, protecting you because you didn't deserve to suffer. And on top of that, him and this other two people, they throw you off. You were forced to walk away. Humiliated. There was a sense of humiliation, like you were humiliated. For what, the question remains. Okay, my next question. What is this male here wanted? What? Why? Why so much? Yeah, this card flip over again. That's actually him. Evil-minded, cruel, bigoted, careless, discord. Happened so fast because he was evil-minded. And whoever two other people were with him, evil-minded. They really believed that they will get away with it, that they can simply burden you with their own problems, keep you accountable, hold you accountable for something you haven't not done. Evil man, evil, and yet he's aggressing. Yet he has a problem because now he's in a jail, pretty much spiritual prison, alone, bittered, unhappy. What did he wanted? At that time, when he declared this war to you with other two people with him, at that time, whether it was a year ago, whether it was half a decade ago, a decade ago, I do see that these people still watching you. They still targeting you. They still do not let you go free and be free. So my question is, at that time, what did he have chosen? Why so much cruelty? What did he got in return for that? Page of Swords, aggression, and I see in the bottom of the deck money, prosperity. He chosen prosperity. He chosen some sort of opportunity and a new business, new venture. So that makes a lot of sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. He was very eager. He was very aggressive towards you because he thought, oh, well, look at this, a Queen of Cups. She has nothing. What does she has? A kind heart? A sweetheart? Loving me? Used to? But that's about it. So clearly, your ex was only perceiving situations from a materialistic perspective. So he was very eager about it, very eager. Look how this immature page, a childish man. His eyes flash up. He's like, whoa, money. Look at me, I will be rich. So he's seen an opportunity elsewhere. But he didn't realize that your tears from this pain and suffering, from this heartache, God himself collected your tears. God himself counted your tears. It is God. This lion is the higher power that is now ahead of you. It is the higher power that is leading you now. You're not the same person as you used to be. You're not vulnerable. You're not weak anymore. You're strong. You're a different person. But he have chosen some sort of new venture, new business. He disregarded. He prioritized not true love, not feelings. Well, what love? He's incapable of love. He's a self-serving. He cares only about himself. And he cares about money. So that explains to me why there's two other people here. Because whatever he have accepted was new venture, new financial business, new money. He either chosen a relationship based on money or finances because it would given him everything he so-called was manifesting. 5 years later, this is where he's at today. He's insecure. He's losing money. That so-called pentacles that at the beginning seemed so shiny, so bright, so full of opportunities, let over. Now he's miserable. Now he's pathetic. Now he's stagnant. He cannot let go of you because of all the damage that this trio have done to you. All for the sake of what? Money? He has no money. He has nothing. Nothing. And you will find out about all of this. You will find out this year. You may not even realize the damage, the harm, and the suffering that this so-called snob, your ex-partner who broke your heart, brought into your life with two of his friends. But you will find out because your tears is nothing compared to what was done to you. Nothing. Dreams are shattered. See? Lust, desire. That's what he wanted. Temptation. He was distracted. Distracted not with the truth, but distracted with the shiny gold pentacle that was flashing. Because initially when it was offered to him, whatever that was, he did not thought about it. He did not think thoroughly, what would be the end consequences of that so-called shiny pentacle. He wanted it for free. Now he has anxiety. Now he's worried about imprisonment. He doesn't want to be captive. Now he's blaming himself. Now he thinks of himself as a victim. I'm the victim. You're not the victim. You hurt an innocent woman. Woman that immediately off the bat showed to me that is the most kindest person. And you hurted her. You hurted her. So that is the first person out of this trio. Who's the second person? Who's the second person? First person is somebody who have chosen money. Money disregarded you, manipulated you, and of course subjected you to something that you should have never been subjected. You suffered here. Who's the other person? Who's the second person? Show me the second person of this story. Who's the second person? Well, the second person is what? Fighting with you, but yet losing. Tower, the person that is lost. Was puffing, huffing, 5 of swords, lost the fight. All of them lost already. I'm just telling you already what is happening right now as I speak. They lost it. The second person lost it already. Tower, destructions, losing. Lost it. Everything falling apart. And this is done in secret because I see that that person was manipulating secretly in the background. High Priestess is about secrecy. Also, this signifies the Tower and the High Priestess, that there's destruction coming from you as a High Priestess. If you, once again, a High Priestess, if you possess any extraordinary abilities, then once again, you make that happen, right? You can make that happen. You can make anything happen. You're a High Priestess, for crying out loud. And on top of that, Queen of Cups, you're highly intuitive. Good luck, hide anything from you. I highly doubt. I think you know everything as is. You just don't know the extent of this trio battle. So who is that other person? Star. Star. Wanted big desires, big wishes. Once again, look, who am I reading here? Who am I reading? This delusional people again. First one, the Star. Second one, the Star. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at these people. Look at these crazy trio. Look what they wanted. Daydreaming. Thinking that they're going to have all of these choices, that they're literally going to reach that star from the skies. That's what they wanted. Desires, lust, vanity. They wanted so much. But at whose suffering? Your suffering? Since when you become a stepping stool for this trio to walk upon you and reach that star? Same thing with the second person. Joint goals, money, power, possessions, wealth. What was that dream of that second one? First one I seen was wanted prosperity and money. What about the second one? Second one had some sort of big desire, some sort of woman, secret woman. Secret woman. Maybe they're a couple, right? Both fire signs. This is a signify. That doesn't mean that they're both fire signs. That could be both fire signs. We're not sticking towards the elements, the astrological signs of these people. But they showed me a woman here as well, by the High Priestess, secretly. Secretly she had this goal. She had this goal of power. Same thing, right? We're businessmen. We're businesswoman and a man. We are the power couple. Yeah, right. Where's your power? Looks like you're lost already. So this woman, what does this woman wanted? We know the man wanted opportunity, financial opportunity. Is this one same thing? Oh yeah, there's another woman here, Queen of Pentacles. It's a two woman and a man. Two women and a man. That's your enemies. And they are losing miserably. I feel like the woman here, one woman here is in relationship with your ex, most likely. The other woman is older. One is brunette and one is blonde. Okay? One is older, one is younger, and a male in the middle. This trio had a business plan. And look at them. That's their brunette, blonde, man. And here they are. Here they are. Money wanted. What did they wanted? Money. Some, like I said, it was some sort of business, illegal business of some sort of business that police need to look into this trio, how they made money. Because something here isn't clean. It's dirty. Dirty money. And how did you got pulled into it? How did you got pulled into it? So they thought potentially that they blame you for it. That they set you up. But initially, whatever they had is not falling apart. These women see lower scarred. They could have been all lovers. A man could have shared a relationship with both of them. He would have had an affair with one and the other. And yet, here you are. Here you are. Where's my little sweethearts? Right here. Where's my sweeties? There you are. So naive. So kind. You're a good person. You're a good person. You trusted this man. You might not know directly these women that he dragged into your life, his so-called advisors, but you trust it. You give in your heart. You're that type of person I can see already that, you know how we say in my country, you wear your heart on your sleeve. This is an expression we use. Meaning that you're just open to everybody to help. And look at these three swords. Three swords from these three people. Abused you, disrespected you, made fun of you. Saw that there is no one walking with you. Now they know that you're not alone. So there's a lover, there's some sort of affairs going on here with this trio. One man, two women. Not including you, you're the fourth one. Used to be. But there's a... I feel like one woman introduced this older one, or older one introduced the younger one. Because I more feel a friendship relationship between the blonde woman and the brunette. They're like friends. It was all a setup, right? Maybe this younger one that is in relationship with your ex said, oh, I know this woman and she's a boss and she can help you out and blah, blah, yada, yada. And then turns out they're a bunch of criminals. I have a feeling like something on documents, something was signed. It's not clear here because what joined these people together, this trio, is, as I said, this money, this big opportunity. And they were all distorted with that pentacle. They were daydreaming about it. I mean, that's the only thing they wanted. The only thing they cared about, money. That's why they disregarded you. They used you. I feel like you were used as a scapegoat here. You know what I mean? Like they blamed you for all of this. What kind of criminality is that? What is the source of this business? What was this business? Which, matter of fact, I already said they're losing money. They don't want to hear it. See, they don't want to hear about it. I speak the truth. This is the truth. It's a corrupt, hidden business deal, contracts, money. Clarify, what is this pentacles? What is this opportunity? What is this new venture that all of these trio started? But I'm sure it was profitable at the beginning. I'm sure. But my question remains, is it legit? Is it actually legitimate? Clarify this venture. Well, situation about to explode. Says, ass about to pop off in flames. Something that is literally flying. It's, yeah, see, some sort of private relationship. Hidden, under the table, secret. Deep corruption, underground stones, because of private relationship. And I see the card of envy. Some of the woman was envious of you. Maybe this other woman that was your ex at the same time you were with him, she was very envious of you. And she's the one that had private relationship. And it was all of her idea to introduce this older woman to him. And say, oh, wait a minute. Hey, why don't you join me for this business? And he signed the paper. And that's why he's stuck. See? No movement here. He's stuck. They can't let him go, these two women. Too deep. There's some sort of papers that were signed. So one of the women was very envious of you. There was a love story once upon a time. Was envy of your love. But clearly, this man did not appreciate your love. Chased after money, not love. And a matter of fact, anyone who chooses money over love will never find love. Never find love. He have chosen money. So of course I understand if one of the women that he was with was so jealous of you and envious of you, yeah, I can only imagine what kind of schemes were spreading about you. Manipulations to leave you, to break your heart, to disrespect you. All three of them were belittling you. Revenge, revenge. Wanted revenge. One of the women wanted the revenge on you. Revenge, out of envy. So then now it makes sense that this is a crazy woman and maybe perhaps a couple, man and a woman, all joined together to seek revenge against you out of envy. Well, I can tell you one thing, that revenge will lead nowhere. Revenge. Revenge, female. Yeah, female. Female. Revenge. Female wanted revenge. Everything that happened to you happened because of one crazy female. One crazy female that wanted revenge out of jealousy. Keeps coming over and over again. See? Revenge because of envy. From a woman. There. Couldn't handle the fact that you're around. Couldn't bear the fact that you are in the presence with somebody. But now I see everything falling apart for these people. For this woman in particularly. For this woman in particularly. Love, love, depression. Depressed, depressed. Now she's depressed. Some sort of cult. Cult, sickening cult. And a male. Male cult, part of it. Part of this woman. There's some man also. That is part of this. Like I said, it's some sort of very, very crazy people. Crazy trio. Crazy. So anyway, revenge because you were with some sort of man here. She didn't like that. She didn't like the fact that you were around. You know, this is, there's a multiple books written about jealousy and revenge. Even the movie Basic Instinct. Sorry, not, was Mel Gibson. There's another movie. Yeah, so there's plenty of movies about type of situation. So I feel like this is, your story is like a movie. Honestly, it should be turned into a movie. Because I have never seen such a unhealthy people trying to seek revenge against you. All because of jealousy. So what now about with these women and this man? What now? The fact that they most likely will face imprisonment is without doubt. I did see here 8 of Swords. They most likely will be held accountable criminally. Doesn't matter whether they're spending money. Yeah, see, the humiliated woman here wanted to humiliate you. So something was done here that was very humiliating. You should have not simply suffered because somebody might have had feelings towards you. This is not how it works. But the woman is so crazy and insane that she wouldn't stop. 3 people participated in these criminal actions in order to humiliate you. That was her only intent, is to humiliate you. Humiliate you. And yet she's faking it. Mask. See? Mask. She's hiding it. She was hiding it all along. Oh, me. Oh, no. I would never do that. No, that's not me. Yeah, it's you. You are the jealous psychopath. You are the one that could have not bear the fact that such a kind, nourishing, and beautiful woman like yourself were in relationship with some person. Humiliation. They wanted to humiliate you. That's really what it was all about. And everything was done to humiliate you. It is an unhealthy people that losing money. I do see you are protected. So all of these attempts of your humiliation moving forward is absolutely have no effect. Your close friends, everybody knows the truth about this trio and their sickening attempts to humiliate you. They pretty much acting honestly like a crazy people. Crazy. And on top of that, they're getting boomerang because you were humiliated. This jealous woman really wanted to humiliate you. They showing me an earth sign female, fire sign female, and a fire sign male that did this to you. So now this trio, 3 people, are getting boomerangs because all 3 of them participated in your humiliation. They humiliated you. Whatever they did, I'm sure it's all criminal in nature because there is no law that allows anybody to abuse people because you're jealous. There is no law like that. There is the law in place that allows a victim to seek legal compensation for defamation and humiliation and criminal harassment and stalking and hacking and trespass and lies. They're getting boomerangs. These 3 clowns getting boomerangs. I need to clear out the space here because today, for some reason, there's very... Honestly, this trio just stinks. The smell is stinking. Like a pile of you know what. So, just gonna light my incense stick. They're garbage. Garbage. So they're getting boomerangs. You will find out. You will know exactly the sickness of this jealous woman here. And what she did to you. She could be blonde. Yeah, it's a family. Family. Some sort of sick, messed up family. Either it's a cult family. It's a very distorted family. I don't know what kind of family it is. Sick family. I'm sorry to say that. But it is a family. They're all family. That's quite a crazy family, if you ask me. So this family is getting boomerangs. And judging by what I already seen, they have financial struggles, financial problems. They most likely will continue overspending money for lawyers because I have a feeling that they're facing imprisonment here. Because they wouldn't leave you alone, right? They wouldn't leave you alone. They had an opportunity to leave you alone. But no, they didn't leave you alone. No. Obsessed. A woman obsessed with jealousy. She just would not leave you alone. And some ex that whining and crying. Miserable. Same thing. So financial struggles is without doubt, okay? They are not overspending money. I see witchcraft. Maybe they did some sort of witchcraft. Or maybe once again, this jealous woman overspends money for witchcraft. Which, let me remind you, you see that shield? You see that spiritual shield that you have? It's ricocheting. You protect it from witchcraft. But do you think this jealous woman understands? No. So any witchcraft that is done against you, coming back to the sender, it's ricocheting. It's not even touching you. Not even halfway. It returns that negativity, that witchcraft, that boomerang, returning back to its sender. You are protected. But no, they overspent and overspent and overspent for this witchcraft. Overspent. See, this is you. You're powerful. God's protecting you. This is the card of the person that prays. There's nothing could be done to you. But I do see boomerang for witchcraft as well. To say at least. To say at least. So instead of actually saving money for lawyers because they will face imprisonment, she's spending money on witchcraft. Wow. And what? What's the end result? Nothing. Nothing. And they probably thinking you're doing some sort of witchcraft. Yeah, the witch, punishment. This older woman was could be a witch, was dark hair. This third one. The younger and the dark hair. Punishment. The witch will be punished. The jealous woman will be punished. And this clown with her. The materialistic, who had big dreams and desire that are unrealistic. Illusions, delusional. I do see particularly punishment. They will be punished. They already have no money. If they would have left you alone, see, they will be punished for this fighting with you. It's a dead case. Whoever this crazy family is, honestly, it's a dead case. It's done. It is done. It is done. This 3 sociopathic, unhealthy in the head trio that wanted to humiliate you, they're done. They're 100% done. There's non-negotiable anymore. Non-negotiable. There's no negotiations. There's no second chances. No second chances. Boomerangs and punishment for witchcraft. Clearly, 3 cards in a row. They want to play with witchcraft. They want to play with curses. They want to play with this humiliation. Okay, well, I can assure you game's over. Game's over. Right now, you're losing money. Tomorrow, you can be in prison. Game over here. Okay, boomerang for what? Punishment for what else for this trio? For what else? Yeah, see? This is the card of miscarriages, meaning it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's nothing. It's dead. Nothing. They've been cut out from the source because of what they did to you. They've been cut out completely. There's no redemption here anymore. Nothing. Nothing. See? Cut out. No money. No money. Separation. Arguments. This couple are now fighting. They're arguing because no money. Well, oh, what happened? Oh, well, let me think. A marriage and relationship based on financial stability that you gained by abusing an innocent person, and now you're crying? Now you're fighting? Or maybe perhaps this relationship were only based on money in the first place. Did you ever thought of that? So right now there's arguments because there's a serious financial problems. It's not minor. It is a severe financial problems. Maybe this male here, fire sign, asking this woman, who could be an earth sign, where's the money? Did you check whom she paying money? Maybe it's a witch. I don't know. I don't know. You should control your jealous wife or your jealous girlfriend. Find out who she paying money to. Then you'll find out where the money goes. So anyways, there's a big conflicts in this so-called family. Nothing working out here for them. Maybe they're trying to find ways how to make income, but simply it's not working. Initially, it was a joint venture. Everybody thought they're going to live happily ever after. They thought they're going to have this incredible financial abundance. They will continue to humiliate you. They will continue making fun of you and abusing you. And then they thought they'll get away with it. They do not. They don't. In regards to witchcraft, I can assure you, you're protected. It's not working. So if this jealous woman wants to overspend money, by all means, flack in her teeth, he can go do it. She can go do it. It absolutely won't touch you, not a single bit. I see here alcoholism, drinking. Somebody is an alcoholism, overspends money, maybe overspends money. I see woman here is an alcoholic. Woman here is an alcoholic, right? A frog. She's not so beautiful as she thought of herself. She thought of herself that she is the most prettiest and charming, the greatest, better than you. Now, when she gets drunk, she turns into a frog. But that's because of, once again, the deal she had was a Satan, was a devil. Some sort of, like I said, ritual was done. Love spell, separation spell. One of this woman is the other woman of your ex, whom she's now fighting about money. And she is also alcoholic. Alcoholic. This is her boomerang, because that's what happens. What did you thought you're going to do satanic rituals and what? Get away with it? Really? No, no. That's not possible. So her true identity is now exposing of who she is. Who she is. And this alcoholism is long time. It's for a long time. This is the card of anchor. Meaning she most likely has been drinker for a very long time. And I don't see it's changing anytime soon. I also see here the ghost, delusions, okay? Delusions. Maybe she hears something or sees something, right? Like going crazy, crazy. Which once again, effect of witchcraft. What do you think? You can just do a witchcraft and forget about it? And get away with it? Pay it once and off you go? You clear your debt? No, no. That's not how Satan works. He will help you. He will. But then he will come to collect. And because she made that deal with the devil, see? She's not off the hook. This is what jealousy does, right? Jealousy. It's all out of jealousy towards you. Jealousy and obsession with some man. Okay, what about this fire sign female here? What about this fire sign female? Oh, she's facing justice. Very powerful justice. Oh, boy. I don't think your enemies really understood when they targeted you. Once again, who has your back? Because these people, and one woman in particularly here, going to face such a powerful court that nobody is going to look at them and believe their baloney crap. Once the arrest warrants will be issued, and I'm sure it's already drafted, just requires one signature of the honorable judges. They're going to have the whole package. They're going to know everything. The court's going to know everything because they're already under investigation. They're already under investigation. Justice card and power means that the judicial system, the legal system, will go after them. They will face the judge. They will face the court. And they will be held accountable to the full extent of the law. All three of them. For these sickening attempts to humiliate you. They will not run away from it. But by the time they'll hit the courts, one will be a complete alcoholic, already is. The other couple, the younger ones, will be fighting over money because there's no money, right? Their schemes is gone. They got fired, whatever. So what are they going to do? What are they going to do? They're going to try to blame you? Maybe perhaps that's the only thing they think that they can do is to continue doing some sort of witchcraft on you. This is kind of their last hope. Nothing else working. Because nothing else meant to work. You are protected. And like I said, the end result for this year is their imprisonment. Their imprisonment. Justice card here. A very powerful court. Court from a distance. So what does that mean, distant court? It means not from the same city where you reside. Not even from the same province or the state where you reside. It's going to be a federal court. Supreme Court. Supreme. Where criminals are being tried for abuse of process, abuse of power, bribery. Distance. They're going to fly in to be tried. They really thought that the story is over, but it's not. This is now the outcome. Clarify the justice card. Justice card. Yeah, message. See, message. They will receive a message, meaning legal documents. Subpoena. Okay? Subpoena. Come in. We need to question you. We need to examine you. We need to cross-examine you. But they're going to go to prison. And they're going to be serving the prison far away from you. Because this trio, they need to be gone. Gone. They will never be around, even in the same state as you are. They will be in order from a distance. Would be FBI who's investigating them, CSIS, whoever other federal, some sort of bureau of investigation. And they will receive that message. Listen, you guys are crazy. We've seen everything you did to, once again, an innocent, beautiful woman like yourself who's being tortured and abused. See? You literally were abused because of your kind heart, because of your loving heart, because you are a loving person. And this was all done because of one crazy, alcoholic, jealous sociopath. And some clown male here that acted like a kid. Immature. Money, ooh. Like a candy cane. They're fools. Fools that not only are now being delusional because of the witchcrafts and everything that flowed your way, but also criminal actions, that they will be held accountable. Meaning, they will be arrested. There's no other meaning. They will be arrested, hands down. Hands down. All three of them are watched day and night. Because I would not see imprisonment here and justice at the same time, because I clarified it. They will be imprisoned. So the question remains, is revenge worth it? Was it all worth it? For what? For what? Why? Because you thought you get away with it. Because you thought nobody. See, this is what they thought. Nobody's protecting you. You're weak. You're weak, right? Queen of Cups. Weak. Nurturing. You're too kind. You're too calm to act like a maniac. That's why they targeted you, because they knew you were too calm. They knew you were too kind. They knew you would not do anything. You're not a psychopath. You have class. You're elegant. You're beautiful. You're respectful. But you never thought that you will came across this sickening cult family to abuse you this way. You never thought. But that's okay. That's okay. Like I said, you suffered enough. And I do see your suffering is going to end. You will find out every single thing of what this trio have done to you throughout all of these years of this sickening competition. Treat those trio as mentally sick sociopaths. And also know that they will be in prison. They will go to prison because their sickness seek no boundaries. So this is what will be revealed to you. Now let's take a look at the advice. The advice from the universe for you while you deal with this situation. What is the advice for you? Honestly, judging of what I already seen, there's nothing really you can do. The higher powers have a play here. Okay? So the only thing you can do is just simply accept what is happening. There's nothing really you can do, but I'll take a look. What else the universe have for you while you await justice? What message are you trying to convey to my beautiful collective? First card, that's a beautiful card. We have a little charming, beautiful flying, I don't know, what are they, butterflies? And of course I have a card of vacation and destination. Well, the thing is, when I look at this, there's a lot of gifts here that already been prepared for you, right? If I look at this imagery, it gives me the feeling of butterfly, and yet they're like golden, right? Sparkles. Meaning that this jar, this is kind of like a jar of gifts, like a box of gifts that is prepared for you. Soon, that cap will be open and they will fly away. Also, in the near future, I do see a vacation for you. Somewhere tropical, somewhere warm, somewhere beautiful. Okay, so this year you're going on vacation. This year, finally, once this trio is going to be removed out of your life, these crazy sickos that really think that they could outsmart the law and the courts and detectives and military and everybody, you know, because narcissists, they don't not necessarily have a healthy mindset to understand the reality of what is happening. So in the near future, I do see destination here. There's a lot of gifts coming your way. A lot of beautiful gifts that will come towards you. What else is coming towards you? So in other words, the higher power says we already prepared. We prepared the gifts for you. Many gifts that soon you will receive. See, luck. Luck. In other words, know that you are lucky and know that luck will always accompany you no matter where you go. You are a lucky person because after everything that this sick woman have done to you and this other family, so-called family of crazies, no other human being in your shoes would have lasted, but you did. So once again, the universe encouraging you to remember how lucky you actually are. Luck. You were born with it. No one and nothing can take that away. So remember that you're a lucky person. And luck is on your side. And there's nothing these enemies can do to you. Nothing but whine, complain, cry. What else? Lily. Lily is a card of peace, virtue, wisdom, right? Wisdom. So another card signifying here on advice is once again, be wise, be mature, which I'm sure you are. You don't need to go trying to prove anything to anybody. If you know this trio that did this to you, let them be. Let them be, okay? I'm sure they have a plenty of problems and more yet to come for what they did to you. In other words, act wise. Act with virtue. All of these rewards that is coming towards you is because of your virtue. It's because of your wise decision that you have done. You've done nothing wrong. You didn't participate in this war. They wanted you to, but you didn't. You simply trusted the higher power. And it's exactly higher power protecting you here. Clarify vacation here. I do see that you will be going on vacation this year. Maybe you were saving up money for a vacation, right? Maybe you really wanted to go somewhere warm. Oh no, that's a vacation from a man. You will be going on a vacation with some man. Some man that, look at this, cannot wait to come and see you. Speed, very quickly. Very active man. He cannot wait to come and see you and give you this message and say, pack up your bags. We're going on a vacation, right? He really wants to do this for you. He really does. So if you're single, you won't be single much longer. Because I do see you will go on a beautiful romantic getaway, somewhere tropical, somewhere seclusive, private, maybe Hawaii, maybe Cuba, maybe Jamaica, maybe somewhere in the islands. But there is a man coming towards you. He will barge in really quickly into your energy and into your life. So once again, if you're single, that is going to change. Okay? That is going to change. Get ready, because you're going somewhere tropical with this man. That's something he really wants to do for you. And judging by the card of the Rider, he's going to come in really quickly, right? Really quickly, just barge in. And once again, lucky. Even the man that you will be with is going to be lucky. Who is this man? Who is this new person? Two of Swords. Yeah, you don't see it coming, but this man connected to a Justice card. See? Chariot. Justice card. Maybe, I don't know who this man is. Some man. Maybe this man works for the justice system. I don't know. He connected to the law. Connected to the police, law, whatever. You don't know. You don't know this coming. You don't know that this is going to happen, because see, Two of Swords, your eyes will be blindfolded, which means you have no idea. No idea that this man is coming in. No idea. But he's coming in. See, Chariot card and a Rider. He's very eager. He cannot wait. He cannot wait to come and tell you that those criminals are behind bars. I want to take you on a getaway. You deserve it. Okay? So yeah. There's some man here meant to be with you that works for the justice system. Law enforcement or justice system. That's his job. Maybe a lawyer. Maybe a cop. I don't know. Detective maybe. I don't know. But he's connected to the judicial system, because see, he's coming in. He's coming in. He is the one that will be responsible to accompany you from place to place. Kind of like a guard, like a protector, protecting you. Relocation, we need to relocate you, or something like that. Okay, but I do see that he's a fond of you. How is he feelings towards you, or there gonna be any feelings towards you? I mean, if the romantic getaway is here, so I'm assuming he has some sort of feelings towards you. Yeah, see, you're all sad, you're disappointed. Nine of Cups. Yeah, he just wants to make you happy. He wants to give you a new beginning, some sort of new beginning. It's a new person. You don't know this man. You never met this man. Physically, I meant to say. Physically, you don't know him. But he knows you. So once again, but the Justice card is could also signify that this is the man you deserve. This is a relationship you deserve. And Nine of Cards is a card of happiness, of fulfillment. He'll make you happy. He'll make you happy. So do you see, my wonderful collective, how everything that has happened for the best? Always happens for the best. And in regards of these crazy trios, as I mentioned earlier, forget about them. They're miserable, they're pathetic. Their revenge, their jealousy, their envy, their greed is their own stupidity. At the end of the day, everybody sleeps in the bed they make for themselves. What's coming towards you is luck. Lucky events, beautiful life ahead, protection, love, abundance. And relevantly, your enemies, well, they still dealing with that witchcraft post-consequences. And most likely will be dealing with it for the rest of their lives. Okay, my beautiful sweethearts, this was the reading for you. I do hope you enjoyed it. Once again, if you're new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next videos. I love you guys. Bye.